all of you. It's a joyful occasion, not only because the school is celebrating its annual day, it is also because we are celebrating the talents and the hard work of the students. I'm very sure to put up this program today, they might have worked for days together. It's an honor for us to witness this marvelous talent this evening. I think after listening to the thought-provoking and inspiring messages from respected George Sir and Reverend Father Verghese, I should keep myself very, very short. Otherwise, you'll be getting bored. I'm sure you are all waiting eagerly for the performances of the students. So, in the school, usually we speak about endangered species. And we always tell our children, we have to take care of these species. Otherwise, very soon in the future, we will not have them. I think the schools are very relevant when they do that. But in the society, we have more significant aspects which we need to take care. And one of the units I believe that is almost disintegrating is family. Although it's the smallest unit in the society, when we speak about the disintegration of the society, the family is the most important unit which we need to take care. We cannot blame out there that something is disintegrating. Where is our responsibility, dear parents? This we need to take care. We have to save our families by coming together, praying together, spending time with each other, having dialogue, communication with each other. If we don't create that ambience in our families, certainly the families are going to disintegrate. There's no fun that we blame the other outside. Let's take responsibility onto our shoulders. Only then we can save this unit of family which nurtures children. God has given us children. They are put in our families. It is our responsibility to nurture them. And to nurture, we need families. You know, the disintegration is not because there are separations between the parents. It is because we are more busy with our busy schedules, with making money, our employment, and maybe with our mobiles. But we rarely find time, quality time with our children and the members of the family. And what we give today to our children, we are going to reap back. The Bible says, no, what we sow, we reap back in the future. So to reap to harvest what we reap, we need to actually harvest what is good. And that good only we have to do as the elders of the society and the families. Mother Serafina, the venerable foundress of our congregation, says, we cannot give to others what we have not instilled in ourselves first. So it is our moral responsibility, dear parents, that we become role models for our children and then nurture them in the families and give them back to the society. Again, Mother Serafina says, we have to make them useful for the society to which they are going to belong in the future. So much before they come to school, they are in a family. So their nurturing is the responsibility first and foremost of you, dear parents. So let us take care that our children are cared, loved, nurtured. They are taught values like truthfulness, forgiveness, and much more to remain united, to foster togetherness. Only then we can save this endangered species called the family, the basic and the most integral part of the society. So to save society, to create good human beings for the society, we need to save our children today in our families. So let's take care of our own families. I think children are not seeing me, but still, I would like to congratulate. I see a long list of items in the card which is given to us. So I look forward to have this fiesta, and I'm sure children are going to put up a good show. So heartiest congratulations beforehand to the school management and to the students who are going to put up. And to you, dear parents, you have trusted this school management and placed your children in this school. I'm sure you are cooperating well, and your cooperation goes a long way to nurture our children. And I look forward, and I'm sure the school local management here look forward for your cooperation and collaboration. May God bless all of us. Thank you.
Sheridan emerged as the school topper with 96.4% to step onto the stage along with her parents and receive this well-deserved honor. Let's congratulate Devika with a big round of applause. Congratulations, endeavors. Excellence shines brighter when it stands alone. Miss Anu has also secured full marks in social science, that is 100 on 100. Let's encourage this remarkable success with a big hand. Congratulations, Anu, and we wish you continued success in all your future aspirations. Master Jagan Jose, who has secured the third position with 94.6 marks through consistent effort and dedication to come forward along with his parents to receive the recognition. Let's congratulate Jagan with a big round of applause. Congratulations, and we wish you a great success in the upcoming years. Excellence in emerging technology deserves special recognition. Now, I invite Miss Biona Thangachan, who has secured full marks, that is 100 on 100 in artificial intelligence, to come forward along with her parents and receive this well-deserved honor. Consistency is the hallmark of commitment. Behind every successful institution stands the silent strength of dedicated employees. We are delighted to honor an employee whose full attendance and sincere service reflect true dedication and discipline. Mr. Anil, to kindly come onto the stage to receive this honor. A big round of applause, please.
Respect, we would now like to present a plant sapling to our esteemed special guest, Sister Aarti Thottathil. May I request Sister Shruti to kindly come forward and present the plant sapling. Please join me in expressing our sincere thanks with a warm round of applause.